So we're here at this antique and curio shop, and there's so much history in these three pieces of furniture, and I think that's what drew my attention to it. Plus it's brown. If you know me, that's my favorite color. And I'm really excited about being in these types of places because it's just so rich. And if you know what's good for you, you're going to come down here and see what in the history of some of the pieces here may attract your fancy. I like this little bird too, but if I have to go home with anything, it would be these three.
Hi, it's a Sunday afternoon in Maracas Valley. So I'm Joanne Schmidham, and I'm welcoming you to my little antique and curio shop, which is called the James Tang, in honor of my maternal grandfather, who was a jeweler. He died in Ciudad Bolivar in Venezuela when my mom was 11 years. So we never met him, and I decided to honor him. I wanted to make some use of the space that I had, and I went into this little project. Yeah, so in the shop I have furniture, which is of course with good wood, not compressed wood as you might find in other commercial outlets. So you would have cedar, I have items of teak, small items and also large items like china cabinets and dressing tables, which are all now on 50% because I am liquidating the shop. So there's furniture, there is some table linen, there are objects of ceramic, there are beautiful items like there's some Mexican, I call them holy plates because they're 18 inches diameter, and one is the Holy Family, one is the Lady of Guadalupe. There's a lot of miscellaneous things. I had garden items, I sold sewing machine stands and smaller objects. There were a lot of Chinese pots at one time. Oh, at the moment I have a lot of red Chinese fans on $50 and $80, which gives a real pop, let us say, to a modern apartment or something, a little touch of the Orient. But in here you'll find objects handmade in Italy, in Portugal, some from China, but genuine good China. I had lived in Indonesia at one time, in Southeast Asia, and they make a very good brand of crockery. I have one set left, but I'm looking for the customers to come and see something unique. Yeah, I would say the last couple of years I sort of dropped off Facebook because it's a little hard to keep placing object by object. So I went on to Instagram with the shop. Not sure it was all that successful, so I'm trying Jadee's vlog because they seem to have a great following. And come with me, I'll show you what the shop looks like. Here's one example of some table linen, as you can see. I'm not exactly sure the origin, but this could be Portugal. Look at the beautiful, you know, and as I said, everything is on liquidation because I need to clear out the rooms. So, you know, batik. These beautiful yard brooms are made by a man in Valencia. Like this painting was done by a local girl in La Saiva village. This was the crockery I referred to earlier. It's a whole set of about, I didn't count, but could be 70 pieces. Objects like this, you know, which you have to be very gentle with. And then people go into Hallmark or other modern stores, Jadee, and they buy plastic stuff. And you know, here I'm offering not plastic. The lamps I referred to earlier, this is it. Okay? I have quite a few of them. So if somebody's having a party or something. I will be selling some of the closets because I can't keep all. Most of them I have with fragile objects. Okay, here's a Tiffany lamp, for instance. You know, you're buying in a shop, it has a tiny little crack at the back, but it's very small. It doesn't affect how the lamp looks. We have some furniture as well. This one needs a new leg, I know that, but again, selling off is something inexpensive. There's some paintings. This is an original, also that, Mexican. This was done by a guy in Diego Martin. These three, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, can either go together or separately. I have a couple objects like this I placed here this morning. This beautiful carved bird. Right. The elephant I can't sell him because he's missing ears. So, a few jewel boxes. Another painting I had acquired, done by a student. You know, this is literally being in a river and looking up. Probably the Maracas River. where we are located. This is done by a guy called George. I call it pan rising. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys playing, you know, and it's on an old church window. So when you put it by a, like say, glass, you get a stained glass effect. Okay. Old telephone table, another closet here, some African pieces, simple things, you know. You know, we are such a multicultural country. We promote all races. And sometimes it's nice for children to see their physiognomy. Okay? More closets. That's a cedar cabinet. This one I'm not quite certain, but I know this one was 1800, so it's going for 900. Everything working, beautiful handles. Sometimes the furniture needs a change of handle to give it a little pop. That's perfect. Could sand. I want to show you my one Amerindian piece up there. Up there on top. That one. And lots of different things. Christmas items. Some people believe in spirit animals. Here's a deer. Here's a horse. Here's a turtle. Oh, there's a little bird. Oh, a little inexpensive thing, you know. Look at something interesting. This is a gift for a guy. At one point, I really went into getting... This is something for somebody's bar. You know, their home bar, it lights up. This polar. Cerveza Tipu Pilsen. A matador, mirrors, vases. Be coming through here. We have a little Chinese stuff going on here. This was a mailing pants, literally, that was, it didn't fit me well. And look, we have a purse matching. This one, you know, Indonesia is very famous for batik. Batik is done all over the world, Africa, South America, but Indonesia is very famous. And this one I must have got in Suriname. It's like a small, medium size. So I do have a couple objects of clothing. So this is the Mexican plate I referred to. I don't often take it off the stand. It's pretty heavy. These were 1,200. Now I'll accept 100 US, you know, or 100 euros, I should say. That's 700. This is the metal stand. They are pretty heavy. Authentic Mexican, the Holy Family. And I have a matching one here. This is the Lady of Guadalupe. You know, some people make pilgrimages there. This is her here, again with a stand. I have a couple Boothman paintings here. This is an abstract of Joanne. A couple little odd Christmas items. Not much linen left, but that's one there. And there are some cabinets for sale. You know, what Trinidadians call a buffet. But that's it. It's a good order. This would have been 4,000. Oh gosh, if they give me 1,800, it's fine. It needs no repair, really.
I also really like this, and this is also for sale.
Yes, so to all Jadee's and NISA's viewers on the vlog, I'm cordially inviting you to my little spot here in Maracas Valley. I did mention earlier, it is a liquidation sale, so you're getting everything at sometimes cost price or even below. The business is 4 years old, but that covered 2 years of COVID. So that partly explained it. But anyway, there's lots of, I would say, little treasures. I carefully selected everything waiting for you here. Gifts, anniversaries, birthdays, you know. And come and help clear me out. I also have some furniture located outside, but I have 2 beautiful little doggies and they didn't go into that section. So give me a call, 383-3080, Joanne, and let's see. Thank you.